People always ask me about K.I. I'm always asked about her. I done interviewed a lot of people close to her. Friends, relatives. Hell, I even interviewed her brother. A lot of people told me the story of K.I. It's not that far-fetched. Now, all the story about her killing 25 million people, that might be far-fetched, but people told me K.I. was a real stepper. She wasn't nothing to play with. Yeah, they might have ringed her name up a little bit because she was a female affiliated with the drill coach, and Lil J was famous as hell at that time, shouting out in songs. That might have raised her profile, but people told me, make no mistake, K.I. was about that. News kind of broke on the internet saying King Von had something to do with her murder. I thought that was police-y as hell. That was on the 12-ish line, you know. But that news came out. A lot of people was wondering about that. A lot of people was talking about that. A lot of speculation. We had ex-O Block members saying King Von killed people, all kind of shit. People always ask me about that. They know I'm a street reporter. They know I've been documenting the culture for a while. So they always ask me, Truth, is there any truth to that? You know, I can't tell you that, and King Von's not alive to tell you that. I mean, he rapped about shit in songs telling you that police was trying to pin murder cases on him. But as far as the pinpointed case specifically, I can't tell you that. I think a lot of people go off that Zach TV when Big A was kind of speaking on Kyra's name. That kind of threw things off. And, you know, they ain't make it that well when people were saying the twins kind of made O Block. That kind of put K.I. in the bad light. I think what kind of did that whole thing, though, is the police. The police actually felt like K.I. was a killer, a murderer. You know, K.I. was investigated for a lot of murders just like King Von was. A lot of people don't know. The police released paperwork on Odee Perry death. You know, Odee Perry, that's the guy from O Block who they named O Block after to show respect. A lot of people don't know. They think this rumors, but K.I. name was in his paperwork as far as a suspect. The police believe that K.I. was a suspect in Odee Perry death. They also believe a guy by the name of BossTrell was a suspect in Odee Perry death too. This is not nothing that I'm just telling you. This is in the paperwork. It's actually right here. Now, a lot of people know about this. This is not fake, but we can't verify that and stamp that because these guys never said they did it. So, you know, it's hard to stamp that. But the police is telling stories that O Block and St. Lawrence been engaged in beef for years. You know, listen to some of the songs Von rapped a lot of shit about those stories. A lot of people don't find it surprising that it's O Block members that's locked up for duck death, allegedly by the police. Those two communities been beefing for years. War's been inherited from years. I heard stories about Whitey and all kind of stories, you know. It's people who said Von them had something to do with K.I. So these stories been going on for years, you know. But like I can't tell you that much about K.I. because she kind of lost her life early in the drill culture. You know, she wasn't around when the drill culture evolved big time. She was here when Lil J was popping off early, but she ended up losing her life early in the flick. You know, I think K.I. name is going to always live on strong. A lot of people wonder, is she really like that? You know, these rumors of what she like that. You know, the streets going to have a conversation. But authority says K.I. was a hitter. The authorities say K.I. was linked to several murders. She wasn't nobody to play with, so you know, you got to take that with a grain of salt. I wanted to tell you that because people always ask me about K.I. and they ask me about Odee Perry too. And I tell people the Odee Perry story kind of speaks volumes. You know, a lot of people told me Chief Keef was rapping Odee Perry life. A lot of people told me Odee Perry was the king. Like, think about it. If Von them repping him and everybody repping him, he must have been big BD. You feel me? But I tell people that BossTrell and K.I. name did come up in the investigation for Odee Perry murder. Now, I can tell you if they did it. That's just speculation. But their name did come up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the homie True. Be that.